Creepypasta reading with Quickkill. Today's story, Origins of a Troll.
We are hiding. Where, you might ask? Everywhere. We are under your bed, in the darkest corners of your room, the bushes and grass in your yard, maybe even the closets and cabinets. You will never know, for we are great at camouflaging ourselves. Do not worry, though. We won't get you. Yet. We come in many sizes. We range from 5 to 10 inches in height. Some of us are husky, and some are skinny. Some are scrawny, and others are muscular. The way our thorns grow is also different. The growth of our thorns may look like normal body hair. However, it may be very irregular. Sometimes we look like really small people, almost doll-like. Other times we look bizarre, like humans. We all vary, no two alike. Many times people think we are just a fragment of their imagination. We are not, though. We are real, very real indeed. My name is Ilk. I was the very first of my kind. Well, actually, I am from the first generation. I'm just the last surviving from that group. Many of my kind follow me because I have lived for so long. I am the reason most of us survive. The ones who have died either went crazy from their own poison or have not done their job correctly. We must kill to survive. We must kill very often, too. Our thorns, as I mentioned before, are our weapons. We have poison in them. If we do not release this poison, every so often it affects us. We have short ones and long ones. The shorter thorns are used to slowly drive our prey into insanity. The longer ones are used to finish off the victim once he or she gets to the peak of that insanity. You're probably wondering what we are, what we prey on, and where we come from. I'm what you humans call a troll. Although we prefer teenagers, we prey on all living things. My brothers and I need to eat to survive. We like the adolescent children best simply because they go crazy faster. Plus their insanity is much more intense, which makes the meal taste much better. Where we come from is very odd. I'm not really sure how it happened, but I do know this. We come from a wonderfully rare flower in Turkey. It is such a deep shade of red that it looks black in the summer months. It is called pitch black Turkish Hafidi rose. When the flower dies, we are brought into this world. Weird, right? Some believe it was the use of black magic. Others believe it was God. Whatever it was, I'm glad that it brought us to this wonderful place filled with all we can eat. We do not just live in Turkey, by the way. We have migrated to many different countries. Sometimes people have taken the seeds to another country to grow. Other times we have snuck onto boats to move places. Most of the ones that snuck onto the boat have stayed with me and learned how to survive properly. I feel much remorse for those who grow out of the flower in the different countries. Many of them probably did not live for more than 5 years at the most. It is such a shame. There are many legends about us. Legends about how to kill us. Many children make them up. Most of those are about drowning us or feeding us to their dog. The real way to get rid of us is to burn us. Many of the elders will tell this story. They will say it is best to take the seeds and plant them in a faraway forest, just to keep the beauty of the flower alive. After that, they will say to burn the dead flower. That will prevent us from being brought to life. That is the real story. Our prey never listens to that story. How unlucky they are, unless they are animals found in forests. They cannot be warned or understand the people who try to say something about us. So, now that I've told you my story, do I get to kill you? You know far too much about my kind. Should I let you live to warn the others? They will not believe you, even if you tried to tell them. They will think you are crazy. I know my family will. As I told you, our story, one of my brothers injected a short thorn into you. I have to go. I'll get back to mess with you, or maybe I will just see you when it is time to feed. Good luck trying to hide from us. Now, for my final thoughts. This story was made by a really close friend of mine, which I won't conceal her name, for I don't have the permission to do so. But I proofread this a while ago, many months ago, and I told her I'd do it. Well, there you go. And I really liked it. It was a really good story to me. I haven't really heard anything like this about a rose that ended up making a creature that actually would kill you, where in the story it's the narrator is the oldest and the elder, and she thought more of him being the more powerful, more confident about himself and his kind. That's what the evil laughter showed up. She had me help her, and I could have replace things, but I wanted it to keep it hers. So if it was me, I would have made him more of a wise and not really more seeming insane type guy. But it's whatever she wants, and it was still a really good story and really unique in my opinion. But I can't really say much because this is a friend's. You could be like, oh, it's just your friend because you're just trying to be sweet and nice and all this. Well, I'm the kind of person that says, if this sucks, I'm going to tell you. But it was still a really good story. I'm the only one that's ever read it. Well, someone else may have, but it's going to be the only one on YouTube. So if you listen to this, have at least try to be nice about it. I guess we'll find out some way to put it on the internet. Maybe go to one of the creepypasta pages and just post it there so you can read it yourself. But it was a really good story. This part is actually the final thoughts, as you can see, would be where I would give my final thoughts on every single creepypasta I read. So if you want to know something about how I feel about a certain creepypasta, just tell me which one to read. I'll find it, I'll read it, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. And I will be doing a lot more creepypasta readings, that's for sure, because I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. And sorry about not posting anything. The capture card kind of, messed up. New computer. But I'll start posting some more stuff. I'll try to post more stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I hope you enjoyed this pasta. Have a good night.